Hello, my name is Claire,
My name is Fan.
and we're going to read Mog and the Baby by Judith Kerr. One day, Mog was playing with Nikki. Debbie was going to school. Mr. Thomas was going to work, but Nikki had a cold. Mog and Nikki played catch the string. Then they played bad dogs. Then they played tickle Mog's tummy. Then they played ball. Suddenly they heard a noise. It was a crying noise. It was a very loud crying noise. Mrs. Thomas said,
Look who's here. Mr. Clutterbug has brought us her baby. We are going to look after it while she goes shopping.
Baby looked at Mog and stopped crying. It said, psst, instead.
It's trying to see Puss,
said Mrs. Thomas.
Will my baby be all right with your cat?
Said Mrs. Clutterbuck.
Oh, yes,
said Mrs. Thomas.
Mog loves babies.
But Mog and Nikki had to stop playing ball because the baby did not know how to play.
I've got a very good idea,
said Mrs. Thomas.
Let's take the baby for a ride in the pram.
The baby likes riding in the pram. It said, psst.
I've got a baby in a pram too,
said Nikki. Mog said nothing, but she was not happy. When they came back, it was lunchtime, but the baby did not want to eat its lunch. It said psst instead. It said psst and cried. It cried so much that Mog did not want to eat her lunch either. She went away and sat in her basket. She sat in her basket and tried to think of other things while Mrs. Thomas and Nikki cleared the dishes. The baby found a dish to clear too.
Look what is done, said Nikki. Oh dear,
said Mrs. Thomas.
Perhaps the baby would like a rest.
Mog sat in her basket and the baby stopped crying. It was nice and quiet when the baby stopped crying. It was so quiet that Mog fell asleep. She had a dream. It was a lovely dream. It was a dream about babies. Suddenly, she woke up. Mog thought, this baby is everywhere. She thought, I'm getting out. Mog ran across the road, but the baby was coming after her, and a bad dog was waiting on the other side, and there was a car coming.
There's my baby,
shouted Mr. Clutterbuck.
There's Mog,
shouted Debbie. There's only one way to go, thought Mog, and she jumped away from the dog. She jumped away from the car. She bumped into the baby. The baby flew through the air. It came down on the pavement. It said, psst. Mr. Thomas stopped the car just in time.
My baby, oh my baby,
said Mrs. Clutterbuck.
It's a silly baby,
said Nikki.
It shouldn't have run into the road. Mog saved it,
said Debbie.
She's a very brave cat,
said Nikki.
She's the bravest cat in the world. She's a baby-saving cat, and she should have a reward.
They all went to get Mog a reward. It was a big reward. It was a reward from Mrs. Clutterbuck.
Mog saved my baby from being run over,
said Mrs. Clutterbuck.
I told you,
said Mrs. Thomas.
Mog loves babies.
The end. Thanks for listening.